12-inch figure Fanatic. Today we're going to review the Present Toys Mike. This is, of course, the sort of a henchman from Breaking Bad. We're also going to do at the end a side-by-side of this figure with a custom that I have and see which one comes out better. Okay, so it's hard to make out the name on the box. So it says M-I-K-E, so it is Mike. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to tell what the name of the figure is. Present Toys, once again. Let's see. All right. So the head sculpt is decent enough. It is lacking, though. I mean, if you put it next to another figure from the line, you could tell, like if you had Walter White next to this figure, like, oh, okay, so that's Mike. Otherwise, it just seems a little off. I mean, we'll see next to the custom that I have. You'll see what I'm talking about. There's some pros and cons to both. So there's a white shirt underneath. There's this blue shirt, and it is Velcro. You got a belt here. Pants are pretty standard. The shoes, no socks, and the jacket is pretty nice. It's lined on the inside. Let's see if this works. Yep, for the hell of it, the zipper does work. And it looks like that would work as well if you wanted to zipper that up. So pretty nice as far as the clothing goes. Not that there's too much to it. Standard dexterity. There's a little bit of detailing to the hands, though you can't tell from the video. They did the typical Hot Toys signature speckle effect. There, that's a little bit better. You can kind of tell a little bit of freckling. But yeah, I mean, I can't even put my finger on it. Maybe it's in the eyes. It's just a little bit off. But let's take a look at some of these accessories. All right, so you got a bucket, which is, I mean, they sell these at like the dollar store, so you can put plants in. This is not really to appropriate scale. Yeah, it's not really to appropriate scale. It's a little too big. Plus, I don't even know. I watched the show front to back 2 times, and I don't know what the significance of the bucket is. And we got the gun here. First one's a revolver, and it does slide out and rotate. And the next one here, let's see, magazine come out? Magazine should come out. Holy cow. Is it just stuck? Oh, this might be the first gun in a while where the magazine doesn't come out. It looks like it should. There's some bullets sitting there. Good detailing on that, and yeah. Huh. I don't know, maybe it's just mine. But it's weird not to have a magazine that doesn't come out. Pretty standard. All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 extra hands, all of them with the same speckle effect. Set of binoculars. So this does rotate a little bit, but note that there's no extra detail to the lenses themselves. They didn't put any clear plastic lenses in either side, so it's just one single black piece. And then of course you have your stand. And it says Mike on it. However, it doesn't say Breaking Bad. So, I mean, for all we know, this could be an elderly version of Mike from Jersey Shore. This doesn't do anything for me. I don't like it. I hate this base. It has to say Breaking Bad. Otherwise, if I have all my figures on display and I got people, I get, you know, neighbors and friends that come over and they see my massive collection and they're poking around like, ooh, who's this guy? And it's just much easier if you have a sign that says Breaking Bad. Yeah, so let's get this thing set up and put it next to the custom one and see which one comes out on top. All right, so here we have on the left my custom version of Mike, and on the right is the Present Toys version. So let's take a look at these head sculpts. Now, it's like night and day between the two, and obviously my custom, it is definitely lacking in the sculpt itself. Aside from the paint job, it's a little too rough-edged. But one thing it captures is sort of this like droopy dog face that he has. This sort of weathered, kind of miserable look. All right, now we go over here and that's missing entirely. It almost looks like a bald alien. It looks off. Obviously the clothing is better on the new figure. But one thing that I have with my custom is a shovel, and I would have rather had a shovel with the new figure than this bucket. That's a little too random for me. There's more of a significance in the storyline of him having a shovel, because I think there was a few episodes where he buried things or dug things up, whatever. So that has more meaning to me. But God, I can't hide my disappointment with this figure. The head sculpt is just, it's almost unacceptable. I mean, no matter what angle you look at it from, it doesn't really look like him. Scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this figure a 7.2. I hate the head sculpt. I love the body and the clothes. I hate the base. I think the bucket is nonsense, and the weapons are just standard. Nothing special about that. So yeah, I mean, I think 7.2 is generous. I actually don't know if I'm gonna keep this figure or stay with my original, even though it looks more cartoonish. At least you can tell more that it's him than with this. My God, it almost looks like an older version of James Bond, like if he went bald and elderly. Yeah, I'd say that resembles him more. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.